Yep, that's me, the person who thought editing a 5-minute vlog would take like 20 minutes. Fast forward 5 minutes and I've somehow turned my desktop into a burnt offering. If you've ever felt personally victimized by a timeline full of clips, color wheels that make your footage look like a vintage VHS, and 50 different tracks of audio that do not play nicely together, welcome. But before you throw your laptop out the window, let me tell you what saved me. A smarter way to turn long videos into short, shareable content without losing your mind. And no, this isn't one of those loud infomercials. Think of it like advice from a friend who's been through the editing dumpster fire and came out with a better process and a better tool set. So here's the situation. I'm new to making content. I'm juggling filming, life, and the million tiny things people forget about when they start, like remembering an SD card for a GoPro. Yeah, speaking from experience. If you're like me, you don't want to spend an entire afternoon learning a complicated NLE just to chop a 2-minute highlight. You want something that understands where the good stuff is, makes it pop, and gets it scheduled without more admin work. That's where Vizard comes in, and I'm going to show you the simple workflow that's kept me sane. No bullshit, just real stuff that actually helps. Hack 1. Let the AI find the moments that matter. Auto-edit viral clips is the real MVP here. Instead of scrubbing through hours of footage to find the 3 seconds where you actually nailed the joke or made that great point, Vizard identifies those moments for you. It analyzes your long-form recordings and pulls out clips that have viral potential, emphatic reactions, punchlines, audience laughs, or moments of high energy. Compare that to tools like Philora, which do a good job with templates and manual trimming, but often leave you babysitting every clip. Vizard's algorithm is tuned for virality, not just neat cuts. It gives you a handful of ready-to-post snippets, so you can pick, tweak, and go. For creators who pump out live streams, interviews, or long-form podcasts, this alone is a game changer. Hack 2. Schedule like a pro without the headache. Auto-posting is more than convenience, it's consistency. And consistency is how you grow on socials. Vizard's auto-schedule feature lets you set how often you want content posted, and then it fills the calendar automatically. You don't have to sign into a dozen platforms at midnight or remember to post when life gets busy. Some platforms charge extra for advanced scheduling, and some require clunky integrations that break. Philora and other editors can export clips, but you still have to manage posting yourself. With Vizard, you can batch create clips, set the cadence, and let the AI queue posts for the times your audience actually shows up. Less manual labor, more reach. Hack 3. One place to rule the chaos. Content calendar. If you're juggling multiple series, different platforms, or a small team, this is the feature you didn't know you needed until it becomes the only thing you use. Vizard's calendar shows upcoming posts, lets you edit captions and thumbnails in line, and lets you push changes across platforms without opening 5 different apps. It's like having an organized command center where everything is visual and clickable. Other editors will give you the clip, but leave scheduling and organization up to you. Vizard folds it into the same flow so you actually launch the content you make. For creators trying to scale without hiring an army, that's huge. Hack 4. Keep it human, but cut the fat. One reason editing takes forever is hunting down filler. Awkward pauses, repeated fillers like and like, or long stretches that don't add anything. Vizard includes smart captioning and basic transcript-driven trimming so you can search your video like a doc. Want to remove every or delete a 5-second pause? Do it from the transcript and the clip updates automatically. Some tools will give you the transcript, but still make you slice manually. Vizard streamlines the process so you can spend your time making creative choices instead of playing tiny scissors with the timeline. Now, I don't want to pretend Vizard is the only cool thing in the editing world. Tools like Philora bring neat templates, idea-to-video helpers, and solid motion graphics for people who like to tinker. There are also AI image-to-video tools that let you make fun visual experiments, change your hairstyle virtually, turn a photo into a short animated scene, or make a figurine-style character for a skit. Those are awesome for specific creative needs. But here's the catch. Many of those features are isolated. You'll use one app to make a funky visual, another to cut the long form, and a third to schedule the clips. That multiplies friction. Vizard aims to be the middle ground. It may not replace a high-end compositor or purpose-built generative image tool, but it gets the core loop. Find the best part of a long video, polish it, and publish it. Done in one place, fast. A few practical examples. Say you recorded a 2-hour podcast episode with a guest who drops a hilarious off-the-cuff line at 1:07:23. Vizard's viral clip engine will spot the spike in energy and offer that moment as several shortcut options. Maybe a 15-second cut with captions, a 30-second highlight with a punchy thumbnail, and a vertical edit optimized for TikTok or Instagram Reels. You pick the one that fits your channel, tweak the text or thumbnail if you want, and either post it immediately or let Vizard Scheduler cue it for peak engagement. Or imagine you're doing a series of quick POV skits. Felora's idea-to-video flow gives good story structure prompts, which is great when you're stuck. But when you actually film a bunch of episodes, you need a system to manage the clips, push them out consistently, and keep track of what's posted. That's where Vizard's calendar and auto schedule shine. You can prototype ideas in one tool and then use Vizard to operate at scale without losing the creative spark. Here's another tiny, underrated thing: repurposing. Long-form creators have gold mines in their archives, live streams, lectures, interviews. But mining that gold is the hard part. Vizard makes it feel less like mining and more like harvesting. Auto-suggested titles, caption presets, and thumbnail recommendations mean you don't have to be a marketing guru to make something clickable. And because everything is scheduled and tracked in one place, you can run experiments, try different captions, test different clip lengths, and see what sticks. Look, creating isn't supposed to be torturous. If you're not a full-time editor and you're doing this on the side, the goal is maximum impact with minimal friction. Vizard helps you get there by automating the boring stuff, giving you smart defaults, and still letting you control the creative choices that matter. It's also friendly on cost and time compared to some enterprise-level suites that charge a small fortune or require a steep learning curve. If you're thinking, cool, but I don't want everything automated, that's valid. The point isn't to remove creative control, it's to remove busy work. Vizard gives you the clips and the scaffolding. You can still dive in and finesse edits, adjust colors, or add a quick caption edit before it goes live. For people who love deep editing, use Vizard for the heavy lifting, finding clips, batching exports, scheduling, and then finish touches in your favorite editor. For people who want speed, let Vizard handle the whole pipeline. All right, those are the main hacks that made me stop drowning in my own footage. Let the AI surface the best moments, auto-schedule your posts, manage everything in a single content calendar, and use transcript-driven trims to cut nonsense fast. Over time, we'll dig into more tricks like how to stack multiple short clips into a mini compilation, how to maintain brand voice across platforms, and quick thumbnail hacks that actually raise click-through rates. If there's a specific feature you want me to test or a competitor you want me to compare Vizard against, I know Felora was in the mix earlier, drop it in the comments and I'll break it down. One last not too salesy reminder: you don't need to be an editor to be a creator. You need tools that understand creators. Vizard isn't trying to be every possible tool under the sun, but for turning long stuff into short, shareable content and keeping your publishing consistent, it's been a huge help for me. It's saved my laptop from getting the ceremonial desktop bonfire, so that's something. If you like this little workflow tour, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more practical tips. And if you have questions, like whether Vizard works with live stream archives or how well the auto-scheduling hits different time zones, ask below and I'll do a deep dive. Keep creating, don't burn anything down, and I'll see you in the next one.